Darby Allin liked the drawing I made for him. Wrestling videos do surprisingly well on this channel, and this channel has slowly descended into anarchy. So yeah, I'm not done. I don't think I'm done. This is part 2 of my series of videos of I'm not done until you like wrestling as much as I do. Here, this time we're gonna talk about... What do I mean by organic storytelling, and what's the big deal about it? Well, first things first, when you think about wrestling, you think about WWE and the Hulk Hogan and the Randy Savage, and no, it's not that anymore. Now it's another thing. Now it's not that cool anymore, huh? The cool thing is NXT, which has amazing stories and amazing action. But you know, the thing about WWE is that usually the stories inside of the WWE canon are written like this.
Boom, 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 boom.
This past week I've beaten 45 different suffering succotasses you all people loved. Which means I am the biggest good guy in the business. There's nobody better than... No, romantic advocate, you haven't beaten me. And after I'm done with you, they're gonna have to pick you up with a pooper scooper.
Mamma mia, what's gonna happen now? They're getting in the ring. It's the big dog! The big dog with a spear! My goodness, he killed him! He killed him! 1, 2, 3, mamma mia!
And you repeat the same formula and you feed it to us for months. And months, and months, and months, and months, and months. Then you let it cool off for like a month, and then you feed it back to us again because we're stupid or something, yeah. NXT used to be different though. Was cool, amazing, cool stories and stuff. But it all changes when the big stars you got invested in went away to Vince's playground. Being a wrestling fan sucks, huh? That changed though. Last year, 2019. I don't want to be that guy, but this company came around. And it's called AEW. Here's a little of the story of AEW. It really is amazing. So there's this guy, remember him? He was with Randy Orton, he wore a mask, and he grew a delicious looking mustache. Then he dressed up like this, yeah, the same guy. Well, he was done having to dress up like some kind of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure reject and said see ya. So he went to the indies with the worst rep possible, but he started having amazing matches and picking up the pace, and then he met these guys and together they formed like the League of Justice, but like not gay, maybe a little. Okay, look, if you're scared of gays, you're gay. So this guy went to the second biggest place, Japan, but he didn't like it because it's not what he wanted. He was just there to look evil. So one day the Soviet spy man was like, I don't know, can any other company other than WWE fill a 10,000 seat arena? Nah, I don't think so. Our guy was like, como chingados no. So he adopted a billionaire and he went all in. Boom, it sold like toilet paper in a pandemic. But then him and his billionaire were like, well, we did it, huh? Yeah, we did it. Wanna do it again? Yeah, why not? But they didn't just make a show, no. They founded an alternative company where wrestlers don't have to answer the call of a 74-year-old madman. Yeah, I'm biased. What can you do about it? Nothing. Here's why we needed an alternative. AEW arrived, and it arrived with a bang. A bloodbath between brothers. An old man mugging the best wrestler in the world and... Moxley! Now that you have all that background, here's the reason why I made this video, and here is what I mean when I say organic storytelling. This guy, yes, this guy. He is Kenny Omega. He wrestled a 7-star match in a scale that goes up to 5. His goal has always been to change wrestling. Best place for him? AEW. He used to be cool, but now, I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of a loser because he became some kind of a responsible adult. This bondage cowboy guy is Hangman Adam Page. He's basically Cowboy Batman of this League of Justice of wrestlers, and he gets all the cool points because he gets to drink in the ring and he looks like he doesn't give a shit. And they're a Franken team. Hangman drinks, Omega disapproves with a glass of milk. And oh wow, they won the tag titles, and oh shit, they're facing the other half of the League of Wrestlers of Justice, and oh god, this is insane.
But there's way more to the story. It has layers, you know. And the Hangman here, he loves wrestling, but he doesn't love fame as much. Goes out on walks whenever he can, so he cannot encounter anyone out there on the mountains. He never does interviews. He's never with the crew. He doesn't like it. The other guys, they're like the prima donnas, right? They have to act like famous wrestlers, doing all the happy-go-lucky bullshit. But he doesn't. He's not alright with it. He drinks himself because he can't do it.
Hangman wants out of the League of Wrestling Justice, but he's bound to them because of the partner he has, Kenny Omega. And we get to see his struggle with being part of the group, with being left behind, with being kind of an outsider. Enter FTR. FTR, this kind of southern balding man who would kick the shit out of you for being in their property after inviting you in for some tea. They are snakes and their goal is to win the title. Or so we thought.
And FTR, when they debut, they do absolutely nothing evil. They even help out the guys they were supposed to have a bloody feud with. Pretty cool guys, huh? Until one day, they save Omega and Hangman from an assault of some kind. They offer them beer. The Hangman goes like, yeah, give me that beer, without hesitation. And Omega, being a responsible adult, he goes like, nah, not for me, player. Everyone goes like, oh, what the fuck, it's just beer. Not for Omega. You see, FTR have slowly burrowed into the mind of the weakest link, the Hangman. This loner, sad guy who now has 2 drinking buddies.
Oh shit, he unlocked Murder Omega.
You see, this is what I mean by organic storytelling. In WWE, Omega would have just instantly turned evil that very moment. But here, we get to see the process. We get to see the relationship grow. We get to see the relationship strain. We understand causes. We understand characters. And we understand, and we get to see the most important words in storytelling. And then.
One day Hangman fights a cult and of fucking course he's outnumbered. And who comes out to help him out? Not his partner, not the Wrestling League of Justice. It's the Southern guys. After a fucking while, the Wrestling League of Justice comes around. Give them a break, right?
And this is where wrestling as a storytelling tool excels. Wrestling is the only way of storytelling that happens in real time. When 1 week happens to you, 1 week happens to the wrestlers. When 1 year happens to you, 1 year happened to the wrestlers. You invest time
You won't get the rewards instantly. You have to invest time. This is why people are pissed off at WWE, because you invest your time and they go like, haha, stupid. But here, there's a plan. There's clearly a story being told. So, you want to know what happens next? Me too. It hasn't happened. I am that invested. So why don't you give wrestling a chance? Invest some of your time and maybe you'll catch some feelings. See ya.